Welcome back. I'm your host Zill, and this is Supersonic rocket ship. So where we left off, we're doing okay. I need to figure out why these auto sweepers haven't built. I'll do that in just a second, because I was going to say we've got one here, but we don't. So I think it's to do with our skills. We don't. Someone doesn't quite have enough skills. We were running low on algae. So I fixed that now by harvesting all this. That's copper. I thought it was sand. That would have been a tad awkward to have all that water suddenly fill the base. Oh, you've got an allergic reaction. I should probably look into that. I don't think it's... who's sneezing? Were you sneezing? Risk of dangerous exposure to allergic reaction. I wonder what that actually does. Huh. Yeah. I should probably look into that. But, got an alert up there. Oh, it's gone now. We were running low on oxygen, so I think probably had too much of the red stuff. Here isn't super healthy, and down here it's not great either. So if we switch to a gas view, sort of see where our oxygen lays and then where everything else. And we did delete all this CO2 down here. Ooh. Auto save, thank you. But it's all full of chlorine. We should probably get rid of that. And we'll clear all this out. Bit of salt water we could dump somewhere. Because I also want to start doing this. And I want to get down into here. And it's not actually a lot. There's got a bit more crude oil. I want to turn this crude oil into petrol. And I was thinking we could do our petrol setup here. And in doing that way, we could have the wires from this or these natural gas generators running up this way and sort of covering that side of the base. And then the petrol gen running up this way and covering that side of the base as we sort of expand over this way. I think that might be the best way of doing it. So just quickly, I want to figure out what's going on with our... why can't we build what we want to build? Can you... you are super stressed. So probably not. Is anyone close to getting mechatronics engineering? I think Joshua was, but as it turns out, can't actually build anything. So I think we're going to have to wait for Devon to level up. Probably going to be for the best, unless we do RE. No, we'll do that. We'll level him up. We'll keep him on improved construction for now, which I think he's got the improved construction hat, and he does. So yeah, that's cool. We probably don't need this here, but we probably do need to pump the chlorine up here. Now the problem here is we go into ventilation overlay, and so gas goes in. Gas was coming out as a natural gas. I was doing something here. I need to remove that. So we've got natural gas. We've got all sorts of other stuff in there. So this gas shut off is because it's detecting... we're looking for chlorine here, which is why it's stopped. So I think... and hopefully this works. If we pull it away from here, go back up, and we'll just cycle it until we get our chlorine out. Alright, let's leave that. So we'll get them to do that. Problem in doing this is that they've now disabled the entire thing, which is great. Well, should we just keep on digging on? Maybe we can do like a split level. Oh! That's what I need to do. So one thing I haven't done is done my Jeffries tubes. We are kind of closed off here. It is mostly because we've got water on each side. So maybe here. Alright, when I do my cabbage there, I think I'll run a Jeffrey's tube underneath. I'm not too sure where that will be. Maybe there, and let's make it 4 wide, something like that, and then we'll run out from there. Groovy. So that's working. Let's see. Hey. Oh no, that didn't work. Ah, see, that's... Yeah, so they... Alright, that's not working. Can we just get rid of that pipe? Yeah, so I'm sending natural gas in. I need to figure out a better way of doing that. Oh, that worked. So it's getting detected here, and then that's opening up. Let's just deconstruct this for a second to figure out what's going on there. Are you going to do that, Devon? Nope. You're going to go right on past. So while you're doing that, I'm actually curious to see how much germ... Ooh, yeah. We are super germy here. We could probably start getting rid of all this. One thing I do want to do with this area is to... So all this polluted water and everything, if we can dump it into liquid reservoirs, and I think these work just fine. I don't want to do that just yet. Where's... Alright. Thinking. If I do that and that, then maybe that. Ooh, we've run out of ore. What? Have we? No, we've barely got enough. That is a concern. Which means... Can't really build anything. It might be time. No, we don't need that. We need metal. Metal, please. Can't unplug that because there's water there. Can't unplug that because there's water there. Let's dig that out. Maybe we'll dig that out. And that, and that. Leave that alone. Oh boy, are we ever going to leave that alone? Kind of need like a big reserve. All right, so there's a whole ton of iron ore down here. So when we eventually get down here, it looks like we have got our ladder here. We can get in there and start. Oh, lead. I never use lead. I don't know what. I'm assuming it has a terrible melting temperature. Oh, this is actually, I think this has been reworded. So melting point is 325. What's the melting point of this? So that's better. What is the melting point of gold? Yeah, so you can see it's... Yeah, okay. Okay. So we are going to need something very, very sturdy when we do our copper volcano in here. We'll do that whole setup. So, I've got some more copper ore there, which is good, which will keep me going. Which means, refinement even. Water sieve. Can I put that there? Just run some pipes. And then that goes in to here. Actually, I probably don't need. Let's get rid of those for now. You seriously have nothing to do? What? Why is this? This keeps switching. This is really unusual. I don't know why it switches off. Yeah, I need to watch that. Maybe it's because I don't have power running to it. Oh no, that can't be right. Yeah. That's it. Ugh, gross. Gross, 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 gross. And we'll do that. Also means making mesh. We'll go mesh, 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 mesh. And then we can start dumping down a lot more of the polluted water into here. Cool. And also that needs to be dealt with pretty soon. Doing that, and I can sort of cut under. What I'd like to do is, it's not going to let me sort of see how high it is. Oh, that's gross. So obsidian, what is the melting point of obsidian? It is that. What we need to do is like build some tiles, but also build tiles from. We don't want that. We want something that's maybe what? Oh, okay, granite, igneous rock. I think I need something more sturdier than that, because what I want to do is essentially box up this volcano, put a steam engine or steam generator on top of it without making those tiles melt. It's going to be a main concern. I think we kind of need to keep digging for the good stuff. That's kind of ready to go. Yep. This is getting there. Can I do some refinement here? And do I have... I do have oil refinery. It might be worth this doing like a... setting up an oil refinery up here. Oh, colony achievement. I'll check that out in just 1 second. So... essentially... I remember what happens here. So, oil refinery... don't dig. It's not going to tell me what I need for oil refinery. Right, fine. Be that way. Let's dig that out. Set that up. Also, we've got a lot of chlorine. Should probably vent that out. And I've got a lot of sandstone. So what I'm looking to do... ooh. Now that's... yeah, alright. We're full there, so we're going to have to do like a diversion into something that will eat all the coal, eat all the CO2. But also... this... I need to go up and up and up and up and up, because we want to put all the chlorine essentially into all the way over here. So we've got quite a ways to go. We also need to figure out how we're going to deal with that malarkey there. But going back to this, have I done this in a way that won't stuff me around? That is the $64,000 question. I think I've stuffed it. What I'll do is going back to here, and I'll put a jump here. And it should be a runner pipe through, then do a jump there and run up, and yeah, I'll get up there. Eventually get all the chlorine up to here, and technically I should have a filter on that to stop it from getting anything else. Yep. Dun, dun. Oh, let's leave that. That's come along. So I think it takes in petroleum and then it gives. Oh no, it takes in crude oil, gives out petroleum. I thought it off-gassed something. Maybe I'm wrong. Ooh. So abyssalite. Can we build anything with that? Ooh, who's starving? Why are you starving, Devin? Can you go get some food, please? Yeah, I no idea why you waited so long, mate. But these, let's put fried mushroom, gristleberry, lettuce. What else can we put in there? Mushroom. Cool. Alright, so that's all going to sit there and be awful. So, that's fantastic. But, carbon dioxide going to stop that food from rotting. Let's just have a look at what achievement we got. Hey, I hit Cycle 100. Hey. Groovy. Huh. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Cycle 100. We made it. We made it. Well done, us. We probably need to filter out a lot of this bad stuff. We also need to get into here. So it might be worth starting to do that dig as well to pull the what is this? The chlorine down. I've got this iron ore too. That looks super useful. And that way we can get some pinch of pepper plants. What's going on? Oh. Why did that lock? I don't know why that was locked. Let's enable that. That was weird, but also it made some stuff. So someone needs to make that. Yeah, no idea why this hasn't been made yet. You bump that up a bit. Alright, cool. So still need to go there. This has got a bit to go, which means we might be putting a strain on the system somewhat. Yeah. One of the biggest things that I've done is just like I've powered everything through here, and then once that's powered I run it out to here, which runs everything else, which is kind of silly. It's definitely something it's not sustainable. Bad things are going to happen if I continue to do that. But hey, oh, hello. Nice. Fantastic. I've got another little weird thing in there. But hey, we've got unlimited oil. Well, I don't say unlimited. We've got quite a lot of oil from there, which would be great. And we've got another one over there too. Hey. Now we're talking. Oh, there's a weird thing in there. Groovy. Alright, so I think we'll let this build out, and then we'll cut back in. Okay, so I'll say that I was mildly successful. You'll notice that I have actually removed all the ventilation stuff from here. I've got a few more pipes and things going in, so we can get access to this crude oil. We turn it into petroleum, and then I think we'll run a pump up here. It sounds about right. These guys are currently running around in poisonous chlorine, which is not too fun. I do need to work on this and sort of pull it out. Problem is that we had like a whole sink of carbon dioxide here, which was preventing that good chlorine from being picked up. You can see I'm getting a little bit of the carbon dioxide there, but for the bulk of it, it's actually dropped down here, which is much nicer. It has pushed the view over a bit, which is good. Can't really see too much though. I wish I had a bit more oil than that, but that's neither here nor there. So, biggest issue though, and one I think we might close out on, is that we've got all this carbon dioxide going to this room, which is currently at max capacity, which means we are going to have to build something to delete this excess CO2. Now, we've got them, so I guess it would just be a matter of floating the CO2 over to them. Because we can't really do it with this system here. It's just, yeah, out in the open, it's just not going to work. So I thought we might build one of these rooms again. So if we go, what's our gas reservoir here? Let's make it nice and tight. You know, let's not put that there. Let's get rid of that. So, all right, oxygen, carbon skimmer. If we put that, maybe we'll put that here, and then we'll go refinement. And water seal, we'll put that right next to it. That looks good. We are pumping fluids here, guys, so we have to do another closed loop for this, and yeah, I reckon we're gonna have to go around with the CO2. It's a little bit awkward. Oh, this ladder. Need to maximize that removal, please. No, I need to go across there. This is essentially going to be a closed room that we vent into. Just do like that. We'll go like that. Ventilation across like that. Let them do this. They can work around that. Do need to clear a space for them to jump around and get under here. I might do that just to remove that. Then we'll remove that ladder. We'll take all this down and away. Okay, another achievement. What did we get? What did we get? Enter an oil biome for the first time, and we did. We did indeed, and that was here. So how are we going? We've got wiring and everything sort of set up there. We're not currently powering that thing down here. We are. I do need to work on this power. Yeah, it's one of those ones where I do need to sit down and properly power everything. And get rid of all this chlorine gas while I'm at it. But yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so you guys are doing that. If I can prioritize these first. Just need you to get up there. Just remove that bit of ladder. You get up there and remove that. You're going to remove the ladder you're on. And have a bit of a fall. Done. Done, 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 done. So, ventilation. Yes, so these goes like that, that, goes like that. And that does that. That's a hectic noise. Alright, there we go. So, excess CO2 goes into this, which then gets pumped into this room, which will then destroy it. We are going to have to find some more water as well. Although, we've got a bit here. It's... You guys should be doing something with that, please. Let's just go, just temporarily. Yeah. Temporarily. There we go. Got it. We need to pump water into this. No. Into like this. There we go. There we go. Clean that up. And of course these things need power. We're kind of at our limits of power, I think. Yeah, no coal. No coal to be found. So we're just surviving off this thing right now. And we'll do that. Just double check everything else is sort of set up. This is now an unreachable. This keeps locking. I don't know why this keeps locking. Current status order, current status lock. Somebody keeps locking this door. I don't know why. Look at this. Copy settings to that one. So it's always open, please. Alright. Alrighty, so should be able to get these next two built. Of course, I think petrol might be a next episode thing. Just sort of the way we're traveling right now. Man, we got some bad oxygen coming up too. Hey, if I can do this, I'll be happy. Right, we've done a few other little bits and pieces. We're kind of, I won't say all over the place, but we could be doing better. I definitely do want to get into this copper volcano, which means I've got to sort of research how we're going to build everything around it. That's that is a later situation. You get in there, you build that. You. Let's build that there so we can get that in. Dudes, I wouldn't even worry about that. Don't even worry. If I was you guys, I'd be doing this. Groovy. Alright. So leave that and I'll come back when that's finished. Alright, so we're done now. So just to show you what I've done, so we've got this water circulating here. We do need to lock this door, so we'll do that. Just jump back in. So yeah, the bad CO2 is going into here and then immediately into this room where it's consumed by the carbon skimmer. So if you can get you to turn that off, that would be grand. And this seems to be doing okay. I was going to put some automation in here, but I think I did automation in the last build, but we don't need it. Just if it detects CO2, it just gets rid of it. And there's not a high level oxygen in here, so it's not going to be a massive problem. So I'll leave that alone. By doing that, we have now cleaned this pipe out, which means natural gas generation back on deck, which means we've got all our power back. Oh, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Oh, there's no CO2 in there anymore. That makes sense. Alright, so I cut into here before as well. So bulk of that has kind of stabilized, which is good. I do need to get into these plants, but I do want to get into here because that's where all that good copper ore is. And get into that as well. See, so we need to get rid of those. There we go. I think we'll leave them to do that in for another episode. We don't have any coal. We've got 70 coal somewhere, but I think we will. We'll need to look at these hatches. So we've got 2.5 hatches. We'll see if we can farm them in future. Not too worried about that lettuce farm at the moment. Could potentially move that somewhere else, or even put our hatches here. Although, looking at it, they'd probably be happier, far happier up here, where they're really close to the coal generation, so maybe that's a better idea. Then I do need to figure out why the auto sweepers. I think it is a skills thing, as I mentioned sort of earlier. Devon has not met the requirements for another skill point just yet. What's his morale on 9 of 12? So yeah, he's probably stressed, and no, he will be stressed. He'll be stressed at some point. Interesting, that's not buildable. Just do that so we can get that last little bit. That'll clean up the CO2 coming from up here. Alright, that's okay, so this is now off gassing. We do need the water to pump down here, so I think just as like a final act, we'll do that. We'll do this. That's probably too much. We need that to go pretty much straight down here. Cut right through and then into here. And that will go across like that. Wiring, how are we going for wiring? That, of course, is not... Why would I even do that? Oh, I see. It's because it's another transformer. Let's do that to there. Oh, left a bit of the pipe, and they've done it. They've actually built it. I didn't want that built, but here we are. So that's that. That's that. Let's kill that and that. Does mean doing that. So, and plumbing. I think while we can, it's probably worth us actually digging all this out. And then we'll do that. Alright, so plenty of stuff to do there. Get that one out if you can. Just get rid of you, don't need you. Yeah, alright, so let's do that. I'm a bit worried now that we're not going to have enough not going to have enough water. And so barely get water here. It's not going to be enough to start. I want to keep these guys happy. Hopefully we can get that resolved, though. It's probably going to be the start of the next episode at this rate. That is a lot of calories. I could probably boost up the number of dudes in the base. Oh. Ah, I didn't build that out of the right stuff. Did it actually work? I don't know if anyone's actually... Yeah, no one's done it. Let's deconstruct that. We need to make that from something a little bit more sturdier than what I have. But of course, priority for now, get this water in here so we can keep our food production going. And just so, just to let them all know I'm serious, let's make that a 9. And we can make this like a 7. Is that going to be a problem? Maybe not. And I haven't had a look here. Let's have a look here. It's been a while. Balm lily. Oh, hang on. Look at these guys. Animal husbandry. We're going to get you, Lindsay. Lindsay, you're going to be our new rancher. I think we were training up someone else to be a rancher. I think it was Turner. Oh, Turner, you're doing excellent. So, Lindsay, you were going to be our critter rancher. So, do that to you. We will find you a new bed. Alright, you do that. They will build that bit of ladder. There's all this stuff to build. There's quite a bit. I like that we have expanded a little bit more. Bit of algae we could get. So we're going for algae, 10 tons. We're fine. Alright. How are we going for various ores? Not great. It could be better. Alright, almost there. Just looking like it really doesn't look fantastic through this whole area. I mean, that's by design, but yeah, we maybe we put some more algae distiller thingies around here just to push that down a bit and compress it. Might be what we'll have to do for now. Oh wow, that potential load is 5,080 watts. They're not doing anything there. That's alright. That's someone else's problem. Have you done this? You have not. Do this, so at least I know that I have a current. Oh, come on. I'm gonna need that water. And maybe we need to pump this in as well. There we go. At least someone's down there doing all that work. Common sense would tell me that I should actually just be pumping it straight into the plants. I feel like if I move all this down into here, at least that gives me a bit more room to expand. And done. There we go. So let's just watch this water go up and come down. You can already see these things need water, and they're not getting that water. So already it's going to start impacting us. Alright. Man, that's such a small amount of water dripping down. Alright. Oh no, whoa, 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 whoa. Let's just pause that. We need to make this an emergency build. This because all the water is currently leaking out of the base, you guys. Look. Look. You dug a hole. So someone needs to get down there. Come on. Oh, that beautiful water. There we go. So, I've filled the base with an awkward amount of water. Yeah. Alright. So on that disaster, on this beautiful water feature that we have going here, I'm gonna leave it. And we'll come back to this, and hopefully the dupes have fixed it up by the time we start the next episode. So I'll say thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. See you then.